Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another weather forecast, and I hope you guys are all enjoying your wonderful day. I do apologize for posting a lot later than usual. I just had my tennis practice lasted a lot longer and all of that. But this is going to be a video here on the potential for an upcoming major winter storm here that can bring in more and more snow for areas in the Ohio Valley and Mid-Atlantic later this week here. So definitely something to keep in mind. Could be another big snowmaker for the Mid-Atlantic coast, such as areas like Annapolis, as well into areas like the Delmarva region. So definitely something to watch out for, as it could bring in even more snow in the region here, as well watching the Ohio River basin here as well. But in this video, we're going to be looking at the timing here, what models show for accumulation region-wide. So this won't be super detailed as it is still a few days out, but as we get closer, I will have a lot more details on this major winter storm. But if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, of course. Hit the post notification icon if you have not already done so, and as well be sure to, if you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to respond to them. But without further ado, let's get into the weather forecast. So here's now at what the National Weather Service actually has right now. We actually do have winter weather alerts across the United States here, stretching all the way from Oklahoma across areas like New England here. So we do have a few winter weather advisories across the northeast here in New England as well. We do have a few winter storm watches across portions of the Ohio River Basin, across areas like Kentucky there, just off the Ohio River Basin. So areas like Evansville, areas like Louisville, Paducah, as well. Just off, if you're off the Ohio River, basically, that's where you can kind of have those watches here. And then the other hand, in those purple counties, that's where we have advisories in effect, where we'll be seeing kind of lower amounts of snow, but we will be seeing some decent accumulation there, all the way from the Ozarks there, across Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas, all the way up the Ohio River Valley, up to New England and the Northeast here. But let's go ahead and check looking at what we have for the models. Alright guys, so this is now a look at what we're going to be seeing throughout Wednesday here. So this obviously is tomorrow, not tomorrow, but almost tomorrow, but it is obviously Wednesday here, Wednesday afternoon, and we're going to start seeing as this cold air does rush in for the United States there, across the Great Lakes and the Midwest. We will have, of course, the high pressure way up here, bring that very cold, dry air across the Midwest, and as we have a low pressure developing across the Ohio River Basin, we will actually have that cold air to create a major snowstorm here. All the ingredients are in place here, but getting into that later during Wednesday evening, we will see some heavy snow across areas in the Midwest there, across areas like Upper Indiana, Illinois, portions of Missouri, all the way to the Virginias. And then right there near the freezing line, we will be seeing some dangerous ice. So we are looking at for some potential icy conditions across areas like the Mississippi River Basin there, and as well the Ohio River Valley. So we're looking at areas like Cincinnati, Lexington, Louisville, Paducah, as well to Evansville. And even Cincinnati may see some big time ice threats, and we will see that snow kind of more to the north, like Columbus, like Dayton, Ohio. Eventually, that snow will move into areas like Cincinnati later on, but that's obviously the ice will occur first. And this will continue all the way to Thursday. Still seeing that snow in place across portions of the Ohio River Basin. So it's going to be more of a southern event. So Columbus, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Chicago, you guys are going to kind of just miss out. You guys will see some snow, or maybe a little bit, but most of it will actually stick to the south, like areas like Springfield, Illinois, Evansville, Indiana, Cincinnati, Lexington. You guys will get some snow there, and they'll have a few snow showers moving in by Friday morning across these areas in the Ohio River Valley. But so it's going to be a pretty big event for areas like areas off the river here. So here's now a look we're going to be seeing with the Northeast here. So getting into the next 54 hours by Wednesday evening here, there you see that snow across portions of the Mid-Atlantic there, across West Virginia and those higher elevations, maybe even Pittsburgh there, Columbus, and then it does move, of course, towards the east here, potentially seeing some more ice again for DC, some more snow for the coastal Northeast, like Atlantic City. It's been a very active season active few weeks for you guys. Some more snow heading towards Philadelphia, of course, and then all the way by Friday evening, that snow will continue across the Mid-Atlantic. So it's kind of going to be more of a mid-Atlantic storm instead of a northeast storm. So if you're in New York City, if you're in Boston, you guys are tired of the snow, thankfully, this should stay south of you guys. Maybe a few snow showers in New York City, but it won't be too shabby, not like 6 inches like predicted yesterday, only 1 or 2, but it's going to be an absolute massive event according to the GFS for areas like Virginia, for example, in Washington, D.C., areas near Alexandria, areas as well into Baltimore, and Delmarva could get some decent amount of snow and ice here, so definitely something to keep in mind here. But let's go ahead and check a look now what the European has to say. So this is looking at the European here in the next 54 hours. They have, of course, that widespread snow across the Midwest and Ohio River Valley. So you're going to be seeing some freezing rain all the way from areas like Upper Arkansas there near Fayetteville and those higher elevations in the Ozarks to areas in those higher elevations there near Welch, West Virginia, near Charleston, and even Roanoke. As we not get later into now Thursday evening here, we're going to be seeing a big-time ice threat across portions of the Ohio River Basin there and even the Mississippi River Basin like Poplar Bluff, Jonesboro, Arkansas, Fayetteville. So there's going to be some ice as well. It's going to be a big time ice threat. Very like far western Kentucky and far northwestern Tennessee there, Paducah, Louisville, and could see some massive amount of snow or some significant amount of snow across these areas there near D.C., Alexandria, areas near southern Pennsylvania, areas in Delaware can get some significant snowfall. And look at this, the Northeast by Friday, still having potential heavy snow across areas like New York City, Philadelphia, the Mid-Atlantic in general, all the way to Delmarva. Some potential big ice threats near Greensboro, North Carolina, and then it should move out. So the surprising thing is the European and GFS are actually surprisingly being, or are surprisingly agreeing quite well here. So that's something you always want to see. So of course, this storm is going to start really by tomorrow here. So this is obviously we're going to be seeing a little minor storm throughout. This storm is going to start Wednesday, not tomorrow. So tomorrow. We're gonna start tomorrow. We'll see a few inches of snow across these areas. It's gonna be a little minor snowstorm here, but that's tomorrow. But Wednesday we have that storm developing because seriously, by Wednesday this storm is gonna be an absolute monster storm here across the Mid-Atlantic. So these are snowfall totals here. This is all the way by Friday, so you can kind of see we may see at the near half a foot for Cincinnati here across the snow, maybe 2 inches there across Indianapolis. Snowfall totals have gone down across Columbus, maybe only looking at 3 to 4 inches of snowfall, but look at this. We're going to be seeing the heavier snow across the Mid-Atlantic. This is another storm pattern we've seen like this here, potentially 10 to 12 inches of snow across the D.C. area. May see near 7 to 10 inches across Baltimore. May see near 14 inches across the Delmarva Peninsula. May see another half foot or more across Dover. Even half a foot across areas like coastal New Jersey. Not just coastal New Jersey, but southeastern New Jersey. They're near Atlantic City. Could see, of course, maybe a trace or so left in New York City in the next few days here. But looking at southern Pennsylvania, may see an additional 7 to 8 inches from the snow. But you see, it's gonna be more areas where we'll be seeing that heavier snow that don't usually get heavy snow like this. Like Evansville may actually get half foot or more. Far southern Illinois and as well far southeastern Missouri may see some very good snow. So it's going to kind of be right off the river here. And it's going to kind of stay south of the big cities here. But once it gets to the Mid-Atlantic, it'll be an absolute massive storm. I mean, we're talking D.C., Baltimore, Dover, Annapolis, of course. You got Charleston, may see some decent snow. You got as well areas like Greencastle, maybe even Philadelphia, maybe even as well Atlantic City. Both the GFS, they're kind of agreeing here. They kind of have a similar approach, but not just they have a similar approach, but they're not really showing the same thing here. But here you see, of course, we're going to be seeing some storm tomorrow. So this is what they have for tomorrow. Kind of similar total up to 5 inches for Cincinnati tomorrow here. So we are looking at some snow across the Ohio River Valley tomorrow, maybe 4 to 5 inches across Columbus throughout the day, as well, even maybe 5 inches across Cincinnati, and that's going to stretch all the way into areas like St. Louis, may see 1 to 2 inches, and as well, portion of the Northeast may see around anywhere from 3 to 5 inches there. So Allentown may get some snow. Areas like Harper may get some snow, but by tomorrow, but not by tomorrow, sorry, by Wednesday all the way to Friday, we'll see some more and more snow across the area. So by the end of Friday, we could see up to 7 to 10 inches across the Ohio River Basin there For example, Cincinnati may get 7 to 10 inches there. Across Columbus, may only see an additional 2 or 3 inches. For the Wednesday storm, may see as well a few inches there across the Mississippi River Basin and Memphis, maybe 2 inches across that region. St. Louis may get 5 inches there. Indianapolis, Springfield, and these areas more to the north, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snowfall. But you can see some similarities between the GFS and the European for the Mid-Atlantic, getting up to now anywhere from 7 to 8 inches, maybe even 10 inches across the DC region. Maybe a trace or so near Richmond, maybe 2 to 3 inches there near Roanoke, but it's going to kind of be more of a northern Mid-Atlantic storm near, of course, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, and that New Jersey region here. But let's take a look at a more kind of closer look here. So this is what we're going to be seeing here. This is obviously what we're going to be, by the end of tomorrow here, we'll be seeing all the way from Missouri up to Pennsylvania, some snow across that region. Cincinnati, maybe 3 inches. Columbus, maybe 1 to 3 inches there. And as well, near southern Indiana. So you can kind of see the similarity. That's going to kind of be more of a Ohio River Basin, like southern Indiana, southern Illinois, far northern Kentucky, and southern Ohio, which is obviously we haven't seen too many storms like that so far this year. And then we have another one right after that, following into now Wednesday through Thursday, even Friday. So Lexington, you guys may get some snow. Frankfort definitely may get 3 to 5 inches. Right here, right there, Evansville may get 8 inches of snowfall. Southern Illinois, Cincinnati could see some decent snow. Look at those higher elevations there near eastern West Virginia may get near a foot or more of snow. And then last but not least, the Mid-Atlantic, kind of really focusing near DC, 10, maybe 9 inches, anywhere from 11 inches. Upper Virginia there, 13 to 15 inches. The Delmarva Peninsula can get anywhere from 5 to anywhere from 14 inches of snow. If you're right on the southern part, though, you may miss out. But look at the difference here. All the way from the southern Delmarva region to the northern, we may see a 14-inch difference. Dover may get additional, maybe foot, maybe, we'll see, maybe 9 inches, 10 inches possible. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye guys.